Hey, what is up, guys? Tdacey back with another World of Tanks video replay of the week. This week we have actually myself in the T-54 Soviet Tier 9 medium tank, derping about, pretty much having a killer game on this Windstorm map. Now, Windstorm is quite a large map. It has a lot of corridors you could find to get shots at, a lot of different angles you can set up in the north, as well as the city play, but just a lot of room for flexing as a medium tank, which pretty much is what we're going to be showcasing in this video, replay here. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. So I am solo pubbing and not really giving a crap about, matchmaker and stuff, because the T-54 is such a great tank that definitely is, one of those tanks that can hold its own, especially when you're not top tier. However, luckily, this game, we did get top tier. We're going to be able to see what we can do. So the loadout on my T-54, I do carry quite a lot of heat rounds because they are so goddamn broken in this tank. And it's the fact that, you can have, 15 heat rounds, and the credit sink is going to be a lot, but the damage that you're going to put out with that is just ridiculous. The heat rounds, I believe, have like 330 pen. So we've got, 330 pen with 320 alpha. And at the same time, that's the same exact penetration as you'll find on the 62A and 121 and tanks like that. So we're going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit just for time's sake, because we are going to get some nice flank shots at the start of this game. So what I was really trying to do is get as far into city as I can, sort of on the outskirts around this position if you follow my mouse, and get shots up towards like A7, A8. Which is exactly what I do. So I find a Conqueror here, and he's just, he obviously doesn't have 6th sense because he has no idea that he's spotted, but however, I do get spotted with this shot. So I pull back, try and throw off his shot, but he doesn't fire, and I figure he's stocked, so I might as well take another snapshot, which I do, and I land it, get a nice roll at 324, and at the same time, he whiffs his shot. So another whiff by him there, and I'm gonna look at him, just giving me his sides. So not an experienced tanker there, because I do light him on fire too, and the artillery misses. So already right off the start of the game, it's only been about a minute and a half, and I already have pretty much 1k damage, just under that. So this 54 is very good for early sniping, aggressive play late game, and just overall just a very flexible tank that you could really do whatever the hell you want with. It's capable of brawling certain targets, also flanking, which you see me doing here. The majority of the damage to be had is all on this lower flank, this eastern southern flank that I'm trying to get into a position to shoot, but Soviet gun depression, not going to be able to shoot there. So this Panther 88 does me a great favor and pretty much pushes me up into this ledge, which now I'll be able to have flank shots for days on these heavies. There was a super Pershing over there, which I'm kind of scoping out now, just to make sure that he doesn't have shots at me, and I'm trying to see who I can shoot. There is an IS-3 there, but I decided to go for the E-75 because our IS is having trouble with him. 54E1 is pretty much clipping, so I'm going to let loose here and pretty much just brawl it out. So I do get past the E-75, and I'm going to turn around and do a double back because I don't want to engage the E-75 head on. So I'm going to let other people go and take the damage from him, which that Panther completely YOLOs and gets himself killed. As I'm going to track him, save myself some time as we can pull back now and make sure that we can fend off these other guys. So I'm aiming at the T-43. I see that he has the derp cannon, so I'm going to go ahead and focus the E4 super Pershing, which really here we're going to be able to get nice shots at him as the T-43 hits my track with HE and does absolutely nothing. So we're going to see if we can get a high roll here, which we don't, which he has 8 health left, and he's subsequently destroyed by a teammate. This is the part where I decided to be a little bit more aggressive because I do see that the E-75 is turret turned. So we're going to snapshot right into the back of his turret, be able to take out his, hopefully, ammo rack or something. As we're now going to get one more shot onto his turret, and he's probably going to be destroyed by a teammate. I've not seen yet. As now we're going to try and shoot him in the side, however he is killed. So the 54E1, no clue what he's doing, so he hit his butt. Get a pretty good roll there, 350. And we're going to go ahead and run towards him. Hopefully we can get this kill. Not seeing the snapshot happen here as, oh my god, that Wheezy. Oh, that was the highlight of this game. He completely jumps off the edge and ammo racks himself on top of the 54E1, and that ends up killing him. So very funny clip that we actually got there on camera here. So that was pretty entertaining there. So as we clean up these enemy tanks, there's really, not much that is going to happen in the rest of this game but damage farming. And that's what this T-54 is so good at, because in the sense that it just flies around. It has good enough DPM and good enough alpha, you know, great penetration, especially with this lower pen gun. It still is adequate. You could just, you know, damage farm when the game's pretty much ended and completely get that win 8 and all that good stuff in your back pocket. I realized that I don't have a frag here, yet I'm still at like 3.5k win 8 at 4.2k damage. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to not necessarily take the kill, but I end up reloading at the same time. But my mindset there was really, I need a frag, you know, just to go ahead and say I have one and get that win 8 secured. So a little stat whoring there, but it did work out in my favor that, you know, I could kind of shield it and say that you know, reloaded at the same time. So definitely the end of this game is not the best, because I guess I'll spoil the beans right now and just say that our team ends up capping out, because we do have what, like 5 heavies down here and a Panther 88 coming up behind me, and they just decide, oh, we're not going to take the time to kill the enemy tanks, we're really just going to go farm cap points, which really doesn't make sense. I mean, I understand that there is the cap mission going on right now for the Stug and the T-28 and T-55A, but at the same time, it's not really worth it unless you really have to. But you know, some people just want that less XP and are retarded. So go ahead and take a snapshot on the low since everyone else is completely concealed up. Try and get a good shot on this Lorraine as we get a nice shot there with the accuracy of RNG to help us out. This low is kind of not at a good angle, so I can shoot his upper plate and probably going to bounce, so I try and shoot his cupola, as it just completely no damage pens his turret cheek and gun mantlet. So we're at 5k damage. Pretty much, you can see here with one frag that it's pretty much in line with the win 8 at 5,116, only 30 points below. So we get another frag, and that jumps up significantly, as now pretty much the game is over. So just a very good flex gameplay and just manhandling that this T-54 carries out. We're trying to get these guys not to cap, but you can see that the game completely ends. So a lot of extra damage could have been farmed there if you really look at it. Around 900 from that Conqueror, and then almost a full health low, which is another 1,000 because I hit him once. So really, that's just the gameplay I wanted to show you guys, and really I urge you guys to get this T-54. I mean, it has been not significantly nerfed since it came out, but the new HD model of it makes its turret not as strong, and it gives it more flat cheeks, so heat rounds can pen them. So in terms of actual just capability and just overall gameplay, this T-54 is definitely a tank you guys should pick up. So that's it from me, guys. I'm gonna have replay pictures, and I'm not gonna do a video on that. I'll just throw them up as slides, and really you guys can take a look at that and see how this T-54 game played out. So that's it from me, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, really helps, and happy tanking.